All right, Discord, the link for the YouTube stream is in the chat. If you could keep it open while the stream is going, that'd be nice. Just mute it, because you can see my screen anyway. And give this tweet in the chat a raid, please. The tweet from my new Twitter account. And then we'll jump in.
Is it linked so we can get points on that?
Yeah, I'll do that. All right, hey, what's up, YouTube? Going live. We're gonna try out the challenge with the Discord. If you haven't seen or heard of the Discord, D7 is a very nice Discord community with over 2,000 people in it. And we're all active on the voice chat, and we all hunt all at the same time. It's an organic approach. We don't have copy traders. We don't have anything but ourselves and our left hands that we use avidly on a Sunday night. So we're going to try out the challenge, and we're going to start through GMGN. We're going to be finding our meme tokens. We're going to be looking through GMGN for all of them. The stream is obviously 25 to 40 seconds delayed. So if you want to be in real time listening to our voices and us hunt, you need to be in the Discord. And there's a link to the Discord on my YouTube channel. And so if you're looking to make some money on Solana Memecoins and do something, you know, there's only one way to do it, and that's the right way. There's a lot of fake KOLs out there that don't know what they're doing, but they do it, and they teach other people whatever they're doing, and for some reason, they end up winning, but the people behind them end up losing. So we don't have that same approach here at D7. But yeah, let's start. Joining me are a couple other guys from the Discord. We have Sub-Zero, Arthur's there in the back, and we have a couple other people like Stoic, who's always active, Crypto Bulls here, Johnny Quest, Sam Panias, a couple people that are always on the ball and hunting, as well as Panda, and a couple other guys. But let's see what we have here.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
So it looks like in the past hour, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 tokens that have bonded. 8 tokens from Pump Fund, Bonk, Believe, Boob, Launch Lab, but it looks like they're all Pump Fund. So Pump Fund still has the volume. And if you see this one's a rug, this one's a rug. Those two were rugs. So the rest, and this one was a rug, of course, so 3 rugs. So that leaves you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tokens in the past hour that have done something good. So there's not a lot of options at the moment. There's not a lot of tokens bonding, but there are still tokens out there making their way across to the finish line, and that's what we want. And if you want the filters that I'm currently using and why, so I've got these filters. They're set up on just Pump Fun and Bonk because I'm not really into the other platforms. Yes, there are other tokens coming off the other platforms, but there's more rugs. As you can see scrolling down, if we were to, all of these are already on. If we were to scroll down, you can see the majority of these are Pump Fun. Not a single Boop token in the past day. Not a single Bonk token in the past day. So that tells me all the volume's on Pump Fund and that my focus should be on Pump Fund. So for that reason, I've got Pump Fund and Bonk. Without the rest of them are not highlighted. And then I have market cap starting at 7K because when there's tokens that pump and dump and have any activity, they should make it to 7 or 10K and then back down. So, I mean, if you want to see more, you can just set that up at 5. You can put 5.5. 1 hour transactions, I have that at 15 minimum, right? Let's say the first bundle got in and the first bundle got out. You might be looking at a minimum of 10 transactions. So anything above that is obviously something with a bit more activity. And why do you want this? Because you want to see the activity. You don't want to find a token that's at 10K market cap and there's only been 5 transactions. Obviously, that's a rug. So that's why we have that filter set on. And then a minimum of 10 holders is key here because, yes, you can have a token at 40K with 2 holders and 3 holders. 10 seems to be a nice sweet spot for those tokens that are slowly climbing. And that's where you want to be. A minimum of 2K volume with no upside, right? And the reason for this is, if you notice here, these tokens that are popping up, they're passing the 2K to 3K radius. Look at this. 3K radius might just be a rug, but at the same time, you want to see these because sometimes teams will snipe up the first 7K market cap like they did here. And if it's not a rug, they'll start market making from here. They'll start buying and selling the chart. And you're going to see the first 70 buyers go in and out. They're going to sell. And so this is just a really good indicator for you to find these plays. Obviously, this is a rug. There's a hella amount of snipers in. All these are snipers, and they're just going to dump it, right? So, but some good senders do start off like that. Obviously, the dev wants to secure a decent amount of supply, and if he's going to put his money into it and pump it to 30, 40K, then he's going to want to make sure he has the supply, take his own profits. And go back to the filters. We have an upside of 30 minutes. So it's between 0 and 30 minutes. So fresh to 30 minutes. And the reason for this is I don't want to see a token from yesterday pop up here on the new creations. It's called new creations for a reason. And that's because your new creations should be there. Right? And that's it. So that those are the filters for new creations. On the completing, I only have 30K volume, nothing else. Because on completing, I don't mind seeing a token from 5 days ago that's slowly getting there, that's got 30K volume currently. So those are the filters for that. And then on the completed, I have these highlighted: Pump Fund, Bonk, Believe, Boop, Launch Lab, and the volume at 30K minimum, between 30K and no upside. And the reason for this is you'll notice that rugs will bond with 12 and 15K volume. They'll insta-bond, and they'll be at 120K market cap. And you don't want to see those because there's just too much risk associated with those tokens. So those are the filters that we currently got set up. Feel free to rewind the video or join the Discord and use one of the command prompts like this one. You can go to the Discord, you can / like that, you can click that, and then you can display the filters, and they'll pop up. Obviously, the other filters up there, up top, are preference, and we usually hone in on these filters as the days go by and volume changes. But at the moment, we're looking at Solana at 145. We went up, we dumped, and now we're hopefully slowly climbing from here. Cool. So guys, have you seen any obvious meta today?
There's been a lot of things. Man face, I think, started the meta. I think it reached like almost a mil, or like 700K. That was the one that started the meta, and then started seeing a lot of other faces. It's the ones with the white background.
Mm.
And then some very old tokens kind of took off. There was Fart Cat. It was like dormant for a few months, and all of a sudden it had insane volume, and it went up to like I think 4 mil from 100K. And that caused like some fart meta to come back. So the face man and fart cat started like some fart shit.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Guys joining from YouTube, if you're joining the Discord, make sure you set a profile picture. Otherwise, you might not get entry. Okay, so you got this white face. Is this the main one? This man token?
Man. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, you got man, woman.
And then you started like getting smile and angry and all that shit.
It's like it had a pretty good run. Damn.
Yeah.
Quite a few KOLs got into. Fake KOLs. They're not real leaders.
No.
Cool.
I put the fart cat CA in the chat if you want to check that one out.
Damn. From
Yeah, one hell of a one. Just they started
Is that
flooding
only
all
2
the
days?
KOLs.
damn. None of the KOLs still holding.
Doesn't look
Which
like
KOLs got in today? Was it just Risk?
Let me
It seemed to have already been holding it from 7 days ago.
West got in. Casino got in. Polar. A couple of other guys. Mercy has been holding it for 22 days and he hasn't. Yeah, no.
He hasn't sold.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's it.
Guys on the VC, guys and girls, rate the tweet in the chat. It's up the. It's obviously a tweet, like I mentioned. Give it a raid. Give it a raid. Give it a kick. Give it a jib jab.
Rated.
That account's not got. It's not got any premium to it. Oh, it's supposed to through the DEFCON account. This second tweet from the DEFCON account, just give it a like and a retweet. No need to comment. We'll see which account gets any hits.
Okay.
What are we looking at, guys? You know, let's see. Bitcoin. Turn off the logs. I mean, we're bouncing here. Probably going to look at 107 pretty soon. We have some things to look forward to. And for Solana, hopefully the same. Solana is kind of a weird one because it's only going to move with Bitcoin, of course, like they all do. Yeah, I mean, we're clearly in previous range with the lows of 120 and highs of 161. So if we can break 161, we should see 170, 180 soon. And then we got to break, obviously, 185. And when we break 185, we should be seeing highs again. Man, it was nice. Solana up above $200 per Solana. That was nice.
That was. The way it was going, we were thinking it was going to hit 300.
It did during the Trump launch. Remember?
Yes.
Vaguely. I mean, imagine cashing out there and just moving on.
That would have been really nice. Bacon hair, what the hell is...
That is bacon hair. Problem with this is his account. May 2025. It's brand new. So I'm guessing he's a serial launcher. Look, act like aliens from the 7th of June. Pretend we are family. Deleted. Look for the next one. I mean, this is what you want to do when you look through this. Obviously, sometimes aping right now is like key, but you don't want to get shafted by some scammer. All right, see, look, he's a serial launcher. Look, he launched this one too. And you can go and see where the last one went. The last one where he kept the community. And it did okay. It went up to 50K and then rugged. But every token's different. Just because the previous went to 50K doesn't mean this one's going to go to 50K. What he's doing right now is adding volume to the chart to attract people to ape. But at the same time, if no one apes it and takes the chart up, then he's going to just sell. But the majority, as you can see on GMGN, it's pretty good. You can see the wallets that are buying in and out and selling. So a quick refresh that. See the fresh wallets that just bought in 15 seconds ago, 31 seconds ago. So it could be good. At the same time, it could be a giga rug. And for that reason, you want to be looking at these tokens sub 7K, sub 8K. Some of them don't even move because KOLs, so-called KOLs, and I quote KOLs, get in and pump them, right? Their copy traders get in and they send them higher. And sometimes these devs, like this guy, McPumpin, with his dinner of one cookie, sometimes all they do is wait for KOLs to get in, and if no KOLs get in, they just rug it and move on to the next one. So guys in the Discord watching, I'm not sure how many of you are watching. Let's see. $21. If you could keep the YouTube stream open, Summer, as well, just mute it. It'd be nice. Anyways, what I was going to say is I have the quick buy option, right? You can activate it here by clicking instant trade. And the reason you want that is because the time it takes for you to click sell is slower than holding spacebar and clicking F. So if you want quick buy there, because in seconds you can get rugged. So I'm not sure about this token. It's not really getting any lick. 19 holders. First 70 got in and out. We can revisit it. If it gets bought up here, then maybe we can revisit it, but he's probably going to delete the Twitter community. There you go, you rugged it. So guys watching this Pepe is no good. Okay, we're gonna refresh the tab, and you can see the snipers at 10K. You want to see no snipers in, and you want to make sure none of the snipers are blue like this. Obviously, I can tell by looking at the chart that this entire chart is botted, right? Botted means robot, aka a market maker, is just buying up supply in microtransactions. And they're all fresh wallets. Look at this. So that's the bump bot. You got a normal wallet here, no. Here, normal wallet. Buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. The same wallet. So it's not a good market maker bot. It's a pretty mid one because it's not generating new wallets. You can see again another wallet of their own just buying and selling. So this is going to giga rug. More than likely, it's going to giga rug. The way to tell that it's botted as shit is all these microtransactions. So if you want, you can quickly zoom in and you can see all this micro activity. And if you want to do a quick calculation, you can click snipers. Current total holdings of the snipers is 40%. And so if they've got 40%, but the LP is worth 40%, what does that mean? That means if they sell, sure, the tokens go back to the LP and the LP goes to 80%, 80, 90%, but that rugs the chart completely. So you got to do these checks in the right time before you get rugged. As I said,
one of the major reasons why I really like GMGN, because you could go to the holders list and see how many are new wallets compared to the regular bots or regular people.
Yep, and you don't have to use a bundle check anymore.
Exactly.
So he hasn't deleted the community for this. He probably will. And no one joined it. Same 4 members. But if he was to buy it back up to 6K, then I know it's round 2 time. But at the same time, you want to make sure that it's not a bundle that's buying it up, because sometimes after the token dumps, a bundle will come in and buy it up to like 10K, and then when people buy it, they're just going to nuke it on you, and then you lose. So bear that in mind. So these ones are sometimes better because they actually took their time buying up the supplies. So you got 18, 16 there, and then 1831 there. So pretty much, 15 minutes to buy up the supply to 6-7K. So that's good. But ideally you don't want to be aping it up here. You want to be buying it down here, and you want to notice what they're doing, that they're buying up this supply. So we'll move on from that one. This one's not doing anything, so we'll just close the tab. We can keep this tab open. I mean, if the chart was to come back down properly, then that might be where I want to aim, around here. Sometimes an easy way to look through these tokens is if you do see, higher volume than the market cap, click into it, have a look, because sometimes devs will pump and dump them and then send them, as you see here. It pumped and dumped many times before actually going up, and you can see this final dump took it down to 4K, 4.4K. And if you don't want to see these rugs, hide them. So this clickbait token will probably bond. I mean, if you're trying to catch some slow cooks that are higher cab, you just draw some lines. This is not TA. This is just a general rule of thumb of where they might be buying it up as a team. Because don't forget, a team bought this all up. A team dumped it here and here and here and here and here. So the team's obviously moving the chart, which tells me if I get in at the right market cap, I might be able to get lucky and make some dollar. Another thing people forget to do is switch to the 1 minute just to check out the chart. Everyone's stuck on the 1 second all the time. They forget that you can actually draw a line, which might give you a guesstimate of where to get in. So I'd be looking to get in somewhere around 29, 30 maybe, 29 perhaps, 28. Just a rule of thumb so that you're not aping, so you're not aping here in the middle where it could dump or it could pump. We don't want to be gambling too much. Anyway, Sub-Zero, what are you looking at?
I was looking at Virus, but it's a really low market cap. I think it's been done before.
Looks like the that old meta is back in, eh?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Made some good money off that meta last year. Do you remember any of the tokens from last year that we got into?
Actually, don't.
Yeah, there's Fartcoin, Stinkcoin, all of them. Shitcoin, loads.
Yeah, it was good. Very fruitful.
Good times. So this one, obviously, look, the minute you open it, you want to check this. They got 28%. And so if I was to ape here, right, let's just pretend I aped here. Knowing that they got 28%, that means they can play around with the chart like a fiddle. They can take it up higher, they can take it back down, they can dump it one more time and then take it back up. It's in between the current range. And this is the range from the top to the bottom of the chart. This is the range, right? You don't want to be aping in the middle of the stick. Ideally, you want as low as possible or as high as possible so you know that you messed up. So definitely remember that and use it as a guide.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That divorce token's still going. Clickbait. Now, this can range the entire time sideways before finally hitting this lower line on the 1 minute. And that would be your entry. So we can test that out. Notice how the candles are always hitting it. So maybe on another dump. You see that? They're buying it up from the line. Good rule of thumb, guys. Good rule of thumb. Now, if I just wanted to see hot tokens that are moving right now, then I need to do this. I need to lower the market cap to 5K. And I need to change this to 2 minutes only on the upside. And I'm only going to see 1 token or 2 tokens. So if you're just going to sit there all day and look for something with high volume, Yes, this could be a rug, but yes, at the same time, someone with copy traders might ape it and it might pump higher. So you can see three KOLs got in because of the volume. It's the only reason why they aped it. They aped it because of the volume, and that's about it. But don't forget, you know, down here at 5K, there's like no risk. They can rug it to 4K, and that's it. So if you see a token down here, yeah, that might be your bet. At the same time, this could be just a bundle moving the chart, but you'll never know. You'll never know which one is the sender out of them all. It's always still a gamble. But in doing some of these checks, you can actually reduce the risk by doing this. You don't want to be out there on your wits, looking like a rug. You see, you may have thought that was the dip, you aped it, and boom, they dumped it on you. So you can see this one, two KOLs already in Cup C and Trey. So you know they're catching them even lower than this, right? So this token has 29K volume on the 24-hour, 100 holders. It's only been, so you got 48 seconds there and then 50 seconds. So it's only been what, 2 minutes? Sorry, 48 minutes past the hour, and then so you want, you know, you can tweak the filters ever so slightly more. You can try 2K market cap. Obviously, we know they're starting off at 4.5 majority. So you can have that as the starting market cap, and then transactions maybe 30. So you look at this. This one pops up. 7K, looks like a rug. Bunch of holders. Look, when I see the top holders of Fresh Wallet, risky. Might just dump it on me. All the bundle just moving it. So instead of buying it up in one candle, they bought it up with multiple wallets. 21 wallets. Top 3 sold. Some others took their place. Or the first 3. And so that's how you know it's a bundle, right? First 3 sold. It's in sequence. First 3 bought. The first 5 bought. First 3 sell. You're always going to see that sequence. And so what happens here is sometimes they wait for people to ape. They ape it and then they just dump it. Or they wait for a KOL to get in, a KOL that doesn't know any better, and they just ape it. All their copy traders get in and they push it, you know, they push it all the way up to 15K. And then this bundle, all of this bundle, that's worth 20%, slowly sells or quickly sells into all the buy volume. And that's why you get these tokens that start off. They look all nice, start off nice. KOL buys, KOL is up 2 sold, 3 sold, right? They aped it, they got 5%, all their copy traders got in, and then it gets slowly farmed off here and then dumps. Well, you can keep tweaking these filters to find some low kappa jabbers.
How's that clickbait looking?
Yeah, it went up from the line. Look, it's on the 1 minute. You can see on the 1 minute that line, it perfectly bounced here, sharply hit it, and sharply went up from there. Obviously, the higher you ape, the more risk you got, because if it dumps, you know, from 40K all the way down, you know, you could be 50% down in your trade. What's for dinner, Sub-Zero?
I'm not sure yet.
How about some man-sized meatballs, meatballs, meatballs? But check out this one. Offshore account. This guy's already up 2x. The fact that this guy's up 2x, right? Or I think he just sold. Tells me you got to be careful because some of those people want to take profits at the same time. And sometimes you just have to ape it and look the other way.
Yeah. I was looking at podcasts. It's moving kind of. Actually, it's moving too fast. Yeah, that one was too quick.
And that's why you don't
take a
ape
little
up here.
run.
What was that?
Oh, divorce just went from 15k to 45k there.
Bunch of paywalls at the top left. Is that public? Yeah. Yeah, divorce is sending.
It really is.
Clickbait dumb. When zero, like, what is that? Badly written. It's a rug. This one's a rug. You know, ideally we want to catch something below 7 or 8K so that we're not dealing with any, with the bundle moving it sideways. I'm not here to get manhandled by a bundle. This one's a rug. They sniped up the first 8K, like I mentioned earlier, and then they slowly buy up all the supply. And then they dump it when they feel like it. QA looking like it might dump. Blowing down and just moving sideways. Clickbait getting a bit of a bounce here. Will it sustain or is it going down? Divorce just dumped. So what I'm seeing here is obviously if this is the final dip before it goes up, obviously if it dumps then it's pretty much finished. Sure, it could go back down to like 10K and then recuperate, but I ain't dealing with that. And notice how we don't have copy traders. It's all very raw. Looks like a new uptrend for divorce. Dior just threw in 1K and they're dumping on it. You can see that all these tokens here have a lot of transactions. You know, upwards of 20. If it breaks my line, then I'm probably gonna get out of this. No point DCAing in when it's at that market cap. You see it broke the line, you get out quickly. Move on. Personally, why I prefer them super low cap. Too many Jeets on Solana. Too many Jeets looking like Coach Crypto.
They always do.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Apparently, I'm a very angry person.
Who said that?
Greg. Oh, Greg. Oh, Greg.
Maybe you're a very hungry person.
I do get hangry.
So this hop circle, people listening in, the hop circle, you can find it here under the brush. Where's the brush? Here, the brush will appear here. Scroll down, it's here. The hop circle, the arc. Is that Mr. Frog? Oh, well. And what we're doing here is looking for a range, consolidation range. I mean, this might be a potential trade. If he doesn't dump it. Then again, he is a dumper. Might be a good token. How many K Whales got in and out in total? 7. And now Mr. Frog. Did he just sell? He's probably gonna sell now. Come back to it. I'd say that's the range broken. You know, it should have gone up from here.
Yeah, when it just ranges like that, it's just going sideways, right?
Yeah. Sideways and down. Yeah, this token, they deleted the community trust fund. More like rug fund. This one, they sniped the first 7K. And they did all this for volume, and now they're doing it downwards. And so if it comes back down to 7K, this range here, then that might be a potential buy. Let's see. Or maybe they're killing it. Now, if the bundle's just rugging it, then they're going to dump it there. There you go. Otherwise, when you get in here with this technique, you get in down here and, you know, usually it goes up and that's it. That was the dip. But they had their plans of rugging it. And so they were selling their bundles and they were like, wait, 1 second. And then obviously they let some buys come in and then they dumped it again. But yeah, doing that for $6 is not, it's not going to pay you. You're going to lose more money to the fees.
Looking at prenup.
You want to get a prenup? Oh my god.
It had like 36 snipers and just refreshed and went down to 14.
Oh, look at divorce. It broke down, but then broke back up. Guessing Mr. Frog's still in, yeah, he is. Prenup's looking good, but entry missed, so I'm gonna go back to the main tab.
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, look at this token. 25.7. Must have been slow cooking.
Yeah, continued going up.
Literally, there's like 10,000 of the same meme coin out there. 7% holder on this, probably going to dump now. 7%. Or did a K-Wall just buy in? Let's see. No? 7% are slowly selling. Maybe it is something. Be looking for a 40% retracement, because this was all a bundle. All these buys, bundle. All those sells, bundle. These 3 major buys, bundle. All these tiny buys, bundle. And so it has to retrace. I mean, as you can see here, from launch 4.3 to 8, right? Pretty much double. So if you were to calculate 6 to 12, you know, you want a good retracement, but they're buying up supply, so they might not drop it. But at the same time, no one's buying it here right now, so they might just dump it. Unless they got funds. Looks like they do. Divorce pretty much did a, what's that, 3x? 2x? 3x if you got in at 20k like Dior. R&R is doing good.
Yeah, it is.
Still feel like I'm finding them a bit too late. Just slightly annoying. Like, I don't want to ape here in the middle. I want to try and get in on the downwards consolidation.
Yeah, it's annoying when you have it planned out that you're gonna try to buy a dip and it just continues going up from there because you have a thesis and it goes.
Yeah, you got to move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just don't want to FOMO into green candles. Or maybe I have to drop my filters even more. Like they didn't update properly on this tab.
That one would have been nice to play from the bottom.
Mm-hmm. That's why you don't top blast. They're nuking this month.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be a revival. Well, get past 8K and we know it's a revival. Didn't get past, did it?
No. Just shit.
It's just the bundle moving it right now by the looks of it.
I'm sorry, lady. I need the house.
Geticus. All it needs now is a KOL with copy traders to ape it. Take it back. They have the community and all that. Why would they dump it like that? 5x. It's a different CA that they tweeted. That's kind of funny. And their one pumped and dumped as well. What the fuck? This one had more volume. This one had 65K volume. Mr. Whale on YouTube. I'm no kid. I got deep pockets, big muscles like your mother. Looks like the original one's catching some bids instead of the one they deployed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Which is funny. I mean, if anything, this one's a steal right now. I mean, if he's gonna continue with it and not kill the group. But then again, the content's ass. He just stole this video and put this coin on top of it. Another thing we need to check is how old the account is. 24. Is he a serial launcher? Can't tell. Free not buy this, protect your assets. That one's kind of dumping. Coming down to your prime buy zone here on prenup. Obviously, divorce is moving. The original one's catching bids. I'm not sure what's going on. But these bids look like a bundle. Yeah, it is a bundle. Maybe this one's gonna get CTO'd and sent. Hey, you can see all the fresh wallets. Divorce is sending, so prenup might be good. Might be a good buy, guys. Divorce is sending. Don't forget, divorce prenup. So, right? So you wouldn't need to get a divorce if you had a prenup.
True that.
True. Because then you can just you can just disappear and nothing happens, right?
Which one came out first? Ghost.
Divorce.
Sweet.
Prenup came out at 7 o'clock, 7:05.
I like what you're onto though. The fact that prenup might.
You just want to make sure with derivs, guys, with derivs, you want to make sure that the main one's continuously going up. Otherwise, the secondary deriv is going to get sold off, right? So if divorce starts dumping, then prenup will start dumping. It's just how derivs work. Look at this. R&R is still going. I am baffled. It might be one of those tokens where the bundle got sold on, and so they just full port it straight to bond. Some guy on YouTube called me a kid. I wish I was a kid. Now look, divorce took a bit of a shitter. If it bounces here, we should be good, but if it don't bounce, it's got to be cautious. Yeah, it's bouncing. Strong buy-in at the line. So if divorce breaks this line, I want you guys to get out, right? It could break it and come back down to 50K, but if it doesn't bounce again, I mean, it going down to 50K will decimate prenup. So let's see if it bounces again here. In a bull market, the derivative will send regardless of the main one. But in a bear market and an ugly market, they all both dump at the same time. Divorce is taking a bit of a shitter. Let's see if it bounces here at 66K previous range where it consolidated. He said it's going down, kid. He's a whale. He's a whale. He's gonna get railed. He's gonna get railed. Hey, Mr. Will, did you get railed?
Probably did.
Lost half the house. Divorce. Prenup. Buy this to protect your assets. It could be slightly different. I mean, if they took loads of pictures of asses, you know, then. But still a deriv, don't forget.
R&R is still moving.
Up 2x now. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing with R&R. I think they just fucked us all out of it.
Yeah.
Divorce had a bit of a pump there. A bounce. V-shaped recovery, hopefully. Back up into the line. If it does that, then, it's game. If it rejects at the previous line, then it's no bueno. And by the way, guys in the Discord, I'm not reading the chat, so if you put things in the chat for me to look at, I'm not reading the chat right now. You're going to have to unmute yourself and say something. The divorce just had a pretty big dump, guys. Bear that in mind. See if it bounces. Nah, divorce is dumping. I'd move on from prenup. The only way this continues is if it consolidates and then goes back above the line, but we're not in a bull market right now. People are pretending we are, but meme coins are not in a bull market. If it was to form a range here and then bounce, 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 and then go back up, then you might be able to say, okay, cool, you know, we're gonna see second life. We use these arcs or these half circles to calculate and understand that there is consolidation going on that could be bullish. Let's see if divorce goes back up from here. R&R is gone, man. It's gone from 5K to 15. Tapped to 19. I think they did that on purpose to distract everybody. Looks like divorce is getting some bids again. What else you looking at, Sub-Zero? Just these two?
Yeah, right now. Nothing really came up that spiked my interest.
No, as divorce consolidates, we just need to keep an eye on it. You know, it's consolidating, but at the same time, prenup's doing the same shit.
Yeah, I could see it.
But you know, if divorce dumps again back into the circle, the half circle, that's going to make prenup dump as well. So there's these people that just trade derivs. It's like the best thing that they got. Kind of breaking the ball. Let's see what happens. Yeah, prenup dumped because it's breaking the ball. See, this half ball or arc, whatever you want to call it, it definitely helps give you a general understanding of where things are at. Sometimes it's wider and you've drawn it wrong, but it's a good indicator. Good indicator. You know, if it completely broke it and it dropped down to 54, then I know I need to get out of all those positions, the deriv and the main one. But if it was to pump and keep bouncing on the side here, then I know I'm able to snap in a trade. You see, when I said get out of prenup, that was pretty much the top there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And how do you place it correctly?
What's up, Roslyn, right? That's Roslyn?
Yeah.
So there is no correct way to place it. Ideally, you want to grab the arc and you want to take it from the range high straight sideways. You don't want it to be like that. You don't want it to be like that to the downside. You want it as straight as possible, like this, and draw it like that. So that's perfect, right? The top of the line is perfectly straight. And so I can move it now to the left. And I can see this was a consolidation. It ranged. And then came back down to the lower line. This was my entry. Went up, went down again, came back down. If you get scared, you can sell. But don't forget, you also already drew this line to show that we're in a complete uptrend. And as it followed up, it went up from there, bounced again, and went up. So that's how I would draw them. And now look at this. So obviously this is dumping. Prenup's going to get decimated now, unless people prefer prenup. And so sometimes, you know, in a real bull market, you'll see people move from divorce to prenup. The only thing that's going to stop this from dumping right now is Geiki. Geiki, the guy, aping it. It's a guy, not a girl, aping it.
I don't know, man.
What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, prenup
It's holding, yeah.
protection against divorce, losing the house, so
True.
it might get some
It is-
volume
It is slightly different, yeah.
a little bit, but I mean, it's still related, so
Yeah. What I don't like is that he didn't make a community or anything behind it. It's just a token.
true.
And he's a serial launcher as well, which
Yeah.
tells
That's
me
gonna be-
other things. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you know what they do.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in the perfect scenario, all the volume from this comes to prenup, and prenup pumps.
Mm-hmm.
R&R is at 21K.
Yeah, it's like a 4x from where it dipped. Where it
Yeah,
dipped
from where
we got
from
in.
where I bought it. Yeah, pretty much. So this token's a rug. People watching, this token's a rug. Look, they sniped the first 7-8K, made it go sideways with the same bundle that they bought up here. Took it up higher. Some people may have aped it by then, and then they dumped it. Prenup dumped because divorce is dumping. You see, and that's. I hope you guys listen. You know, when I say, at the end of the day, don't forget it is a derivative of the main one, and there's nothing we can do about it. Pretty strong buy coming in on divorce there. Might be the reversal for divorce. But pretty much now, you know, now that it's already been sold off like this, it's going to struggle. So instead of buying prenup, I would go ahead and buy divorce here, because I'm noticing these wicks are huge. And if I had volume on, and I zoomed in, I can see the wick. These two wicks, boom, boom. That was my signal to ape on the dip, right? Prenup might get some buys and go up, but divorce now needs to go back up to like 100K for prenup to get back up to like the high 30s and 20s. So trading derivs is tricky.
Yeah, you have to have both charts open.
Yeah.
Watching now something called CHA with the description of Chill House Aura.
Say it again, Ruslan.
Watching something called CHA with the description of Chill House Aura. but I don't see the information about holders.
What the token ticker? You want to put it in the chat?
CK. Ticker. I texted the CA in the chat.
Let's see. Arthur, aren't you around? You
Yeah,
But
remember
I
most
didn't see something about holders.
So the only alarming thing about this is so you can do two things. You can get really good at understanding that this is bundled, right? All this buy up is a bundle. All this buy up was a bundle. Pretty
Mhm.
much all this buy up was a bundle, and then all this buy up was a bundle. You can either look at the chart here, and read it physically, or you can look at the volume spikes on the candles. The volume is here, top left. If you don't have it turned on, you click FX and you type in volume, and it should pop up. Volume, you click it. We already have it open, so now we have two. So we want to
Mhm.
remove one. But actually, that's not a bad idea. You can get volume times 2, and it just makes the candles show up a lot more thicker and brighter.
Okay.
So if you're going to read the volume instead of read the chart, you can see the ups and the downs. The volume's not consistent. The volume's up and down because this is a bundle buying it up and then selling it in one go. They're buying it up and then selling it in one go, buying it up again and selling it in one go, buying it up, selling it in one go. So it's just a bundle moving up and down. So you either get really good at reading this or you get good at reading the chart itself. Some bundles are good, but the majority of them are bad, right? At the end of the day, it's crypto. All of these are Ponzi's. They're all going to rug. They're all going to go up and down. And so you just have to try and get the best entry and the best exit. Nothing else to it. So if you were to get in here at 5K, then fine, buy it and sell it. Take your 2x take your 2x Jeet initials at 10K. Divorce dumped, prenup is probably go the same way. So be careful if you're still holding. But yeah, some bundles are good, some are not. We also have to look into the token. So that's something we should have done before looking at the actual chart.
Yeah, he has a new account, seems like. He has like only few posts and that's all.
Yeah, so it's just a dev that's doing this all the time, basically. But instead of launching them from the same account, he's just making new Twitter accounts. A good thing to do then is to see who else commented in there, second or third. This guy, brand new account as well in May 2025. And this guy's making more tokens like oil, DJ and crypto trader. Oh, he's got his own group chat. Oh no, wait, what? No, it's a repost. My bad. Reverse psychology. So this guy's only in groups. He's not creating content. He's not posting whatever he thinks. He's not talking about Elon Musk. But at the same time, the bundle's buying it up. So you just have to get in early, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to risk it at 10K, and then they dump it. They dump it straight down. You want to get in down here, 5K, 6K, 7K. Prenup dumped exactly as I said because divorce is dumping. And so right now I'll keep divorce open. I'm looking for it to floor out here. Obviously this is where Mr. Frog bought in. Let's see if he's still in. Oh no, he sold. He sold. Oh, he sold within 5 minutes. I didn't see that. Let's go back to the trenches and see what's up. So divorce might go up from here, and the reason why I'm saying this is it's the previous area where it went up from.
Prenup is at 5k now. 5
But-
pips.
Yeah. Say what?
Prenup is almost at 5k.
Look at this this dump now on the token that you mentioned to check out.
Yeah.
So they bought it all up and then they dumped it. Now look at the chart and remember what they were doing down here. They're buying it up and then they're dumping it in one candle, and they're buying it up and then they're dumping it in one candle, buying it up, dumping it again. Boom, 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 boom. So you can clearly see a pattern here. But if it's a team with funds, then they're doing it on purpose to shake people out and then send it. So anyone that got in here, they took profits and then they see it going down. The team dumps it, they sell, the people, the traders panic sell, and then they push it back up. That was the dip for divorce. So you could get back into prenup. I wouldn't recommend it though, because divorce is the main one. Divorce is what you wanted to get into. But if you're just trading derivatives, right, then just learn the principles of doing so. And Rosalind, I'm not speaking directly at you. I'm speaking to the to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Привет. We need a dump on coach, guys. Exactly as I said. That was the floor. They took it up from there. So now you can say that this is the floor and you can keep your line there. If any of you guys bought into prenup, please sell. I think it's finished. Don't say I didn't tell you. Yeah, I think the token you shared, Ruslan, is they dumped it on purpose. They're playing around with the chart. But at the same time, they might be a good team with funds. You never know. Deploy wallet, full creator, he's got 0 sol. What are you looking at, Sub-Zeros?
It went away from my tab. It wasn't that good. CAX, cringe, 1600.
Did you hit prenup?
What was that?
Did you hit prenup?
Yeah, I made some on that one.
Nice.
Yeah, when you said sell, I got out, and that was a good point. Or that was a good point to sell. Or it's not really slow, but I'm not seeing exciting memes or like rushing to completing or bonding.
Hmm. The Lothables, the new meme was this. Yeah, we're already too late.
Yeah,
this one.
that one's moving too quick.
If this wallet's already up 2x, then we're a bit late. Might be a sender, but I'm not FOMOing in, you know. Fringe Aura. 6,900. Oh, they made an entire website too. No, they didn't.
That
They
doesn't work.
deleted it. Yes, I think it's an old launch from earlier today that they already rugged, and now they're trying to farm with the socials because they put so much time into making all that shit. Guys on YouTube, if you're not following me, follow me on X. That's my backup account. Main one got suspended for being an OnlyFans star. What time did they tweet at? Was it just 7 hours ago? Yeah, just 7 hours ago. Divorce getting cheated off again. Ruslin's drop did pretty good. I mean, he dropped it at 11K.
Get after me, Ghost. Ruslan.
Rusland.
No.
Boys, bet on your success. I've seen this token before a million times. This one different.
The one we missed early in the session, I mean, obviously, no point even looking at it now. It's a 300k, but Octo came out when you're getting set up and stuff.
Yeah, this is a rug. Where is it now?
300k, it's further up. Almost all the way on the top.
Why is there a Lockheed Martin token?
That's a fake token.
Yeah. There's an original, there's like a OG Pump Fun one. This is literally the coin. For some reason, that sounds familiar. Let's see, floor to 5, no, floor to 7K, or rug. Rug. Oh, is he getting there? Now they deleted the community, so yeah, it's a duplicate. A million others out there. The Loftables is going up from 7K. Nothing popping up right now. PPI, I think I've seen this before as well.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that
we've seen it a few times.
Yeah. Just a high volume rug. They pump and dump it really quick and attract all the buyers. And Cupsy got in, Kev got in, they all aped it. 6% holder, the dev. Oh, that's interesting. The dev didn't sell yet. Maybe the dev has other plans. Dev just sold.
Bump it.
Maybe. I mean, there's still buys coming in, which is strange.
Yeah.
I just don't want to dance with the bundle. You know, when I know it's this bundled, and that they're just moving the chart themselves, sometimes I just want to stay out.
There was one from a day ago. I don't know if you just mentioned that. The
Yeah,
exact
it's
same token.
Yeah, duplicate. But sometimes they relaunch them days later, or other people take over them. I think a bunch of them bonded by the looks of it.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at went to 170k.
This one's bundled to crab. They got 50%, man. Now 30%. That's obviously why I didn't do anything. $7.51. I could do something. I mean, it's a Truth Terminal tweet. Sometimes they do stuff. Which one will it be? Will it be this one or this one? Probably the one with the most volume. Which is this one? Wait for it to drop all the way down. It's 5K.
See a screenshot in the chat.
Yeah. Which token was that? Oh, you traded the Mythopunk?
Yeah, I got in before I heard you even mention it.
What you mean before I mentioned it, bro? What you mean?
I don't know if you were already talking about it, but
Yeah,
I saw
I
it. I
did.
got in.
From here, from 52 past the hour. When I drew
Okay.
this line. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice scalp. Scalp this. Just
Yeah,
feel
these
like
truth terminal tweets have not been doing very well lately, unfortunately. Used to be good trades in them.
yeah. It's just holding up. I'm not sure why. Oh, you got 1, 2. Okay. Not too bad. Come on, bro. Are they just waiting for someone to ape here so they can dump it?
Probably want those 4% and 3.6% wallets out of there.
Is there a 6%?
A 4%.
4, 3. Either the dip or where it gets rugged. Don't buy, don't buy. It's too slow. It's way too slow. Oh, we missed Shithouse. What the hell? Where's all the attention, like? Where's all the degens right now? Look at Shithouse. That was a good run. Guys tuning in on YouTube, if you're joining the Discord, don't forget to set a profile picture and set a proper username. Otherwise, you will not get full access to the server. It's a free server. But we have some rules. I don't know, man. I think they really want this Mythopunk to send, but they're just holding on for dear life, or they're down. One of the two. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, please don't buy after me. Hopefully that wasn't you guys. I'm getting ready to sell. Because it's not moving. You want to sell first? Go ahead. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your mother. Not moving. Just too slow. And for all we know, this guy with 4% might just dunk it, and then everyone else sells. We'll keep that aside. Guys tuning in on the YouTube stream, we've created a pretty intensive list of tokens that pumped really well last year, and it's private to us just for now. But if you want to get a hold of this list, join the Discord and request it, and we'll give you access to the X spreadsheet. Because right now what we're seeing is tokens like Aura. Let's look at Aura quickly. Aura was just sitting down, you know, sub 1 mil for the longest time. That's the wrong one. That's not the right one. It was sitting super low for the longest of time. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It was at 800K before the pump. And it was down at 500 only in April. And so any of these tokens on this list might pump and do the same thing. I'm not saying they're going to go to 220 mil, but even if they get, you know, to 1 or 2 mil from the low hundreds, or they get to 10 mil from the low hundreds, whatever it might be, it's still an easy trade. Heck, if it gets to 10 mil, you know, and you got a couple percent, you've made it. That's your salary for the entire year. So we have a list, but if you want the list, you're going to have to get in the Discord to get a hold of the list. And shout out to Hawker, who made the list and set up all the tech behind it so that it tracks in real time the market cap and the market cap change. And he's still adding features to it. The link is in the chat of the Discord right now if you want to get a hold of it. Magical Aura N-word. Won't say it. I won't say it. Looks like a rug. Very weird chart. There you go. Nothing really popping up that pulls my eye right now. Yeah, I actually asked for that token a couple days ago. Motto. Good thing you found it.
Which one are you talking about?
The Polly's Pepe.
Mm. Paul.
That's the first token Coach made money on, I think. Am I correct, Coach? Do I have a good memory?
Damn, that shit had a massive bump.
He's not locked in, he's locked out. Yeah. It was a rug though. But yeah, I mean that Polly's token should fucking send. He's not someone to just disappear and abandon it. Hey Coach, are you around?
Yeah, I'm here.
So is that a downloadable file? Is it a file you can send to T-Dubs?
Yeah, I probably can, but what happened was is they put their source code on GitHub and they compromised it. So, but I think I could send it to them. If I could send it to him and give him the password, I mean, I'm never going to use it again. He could play around with it.
No, not to play around with it. To take the code from it, rebuild it.
I know. I figured backwards engineer it and make our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I don't have a problem doing that because I'm not going to use it. I mean, I'm not going to use it in the present state, anyways. Because I think it was an inside job based on the fact that they went quiet after it happened. I mean, this happened back in.
Drained everybody.
Yeah, it drained everybody. I think it happened back in like January, maybe February. I don't know. It's been a while back. So yeah, I can send it to you. It's downloadable. It's it's Windows based. I've got it. I've still got that somewhere.
Whose microphone's doing that? Oh, it's yours, Coach. Yeah. Slime, I saw your DM. I'll get back to you in 15 minutes. Fentanyl's the only token that's moving right now. George Floyd would be happy with that.
The PGC that bonded recently just popped off from 13K to 40K.
Oh yeah.
Looked like it was dying there for a moment, and it was a nice bounce.
Damn, that would have been a nice dip. Lucrative dip.
Hard to
Yeah,
tell what it's about because it's not linked to anything. There's no info on it.
True. Pump's going crazy. Snipers. Dev bought more. Oh, the dev sold.
Oh, there's somebody streaming on Pump Fun. Some old guy.
Coach Crypto?
Must be his brother.
The arms are sore, my body's sore,
shit.
bouncing around on the dirt roads, and I'm having a beer. I haven't had a beer for a while. I'm starting to feel fuzzy off the second one.
Oh, I missed the dip on fentanyl.
I have
Missed,
to make
I mean, I missed the
wife
dab
her
on
steak supper.
fentanyl.
I'm going to leave it live,
Yeah, this
I have my laptop
PGC could
still
be something.
setting
Why
up.
didn't we see this before?
but 150 viewers, 142. Look at that. We're going. We are
Why do all older guys
just
love
smoking.
short hair like that?
PGC is the official pump token. Yeah, it's the channel where
They
you
just
need
want
to tell
to.
people.
They want to
okay,
look like
so,
a thumb.
yeah.
You know, grow longer on the
Pump's gone
sides.
crazy. Don't worry
Shave
about
it down
buying
the
into
middle.
Short's gone wild. Let me share that channel.
Gel the sides
people
back.
in here. Let me just share.
I wonder if this is a fake stream.
Just
Can you hear
show-
the guy speaking?
Yeah.
Is it real? Like, is it legit?
I think it
Oh,
is.
he's got tech. He's got tech for days, bro. Look at this. He's got a YouTube channel. It's basically Coach Crypto.
Don't give out my secrets.
This is what we told you to do, Coach. Why is it dumping if it's legit?
Like an authorization, whatever. Short's Gone Wild is the main play, yes. And Pump's Gone Crazy is for not just talking about my Short's Gone Wild token. If you notice, I didn't put any socials for Short's Gone or Pump's Gone Crazy. I didn't add any socials like Twitter or YouTube or anything like that for a reason. Because there are no socials. This is the social that you're watching right now, the feed right now. Let me go back so we don't confuse new people coming. Just go back here. This is my X account. And here, let me show you an example. You're watching. Okay, I'm going to show you an example of what we're going to do. Close that window. Now we're in X here. This is my account on X. Now that's my pin. Short's Gone Wild SCW. Look at the action in there, 81 hearts, 65 comments, 7 reposts. Here is where I advertised 8 hours ago about the Pump's Gone Crazy.
Oh, damn.
So we're getting traffic and such from there. Now here is that brother, I call him. Help this
Yeah, he's been serial
So
launching.
this is what I want to do. If you get a legit coin going, you've got a project, it could be anything in your mind, like me. You want us to buy, hey, I'll spend $2. What if 1,000 of me put $2 into your coin, for instance?
He
You
sounds
can
like
be
Coach.
within minutes. If it's a good, legit coin, we have to look at it.
Buy some of this, buy some of that.
Chat room. I could give credentials, I guess. I don't know. Maybe people could come into chat. I don't know if you can go into chat. I'm not logged in. I don't know if you can do that. I wish you could.
Buy some of this, buy some of that.
Okay, let's just click on that one that I advertised
Yeah.
to that fellow yesterday for him and his son. Let's just see if they're actually live right
It's
now.
just serial launching tokens. I had to close him down. Talking too much. We got 270 people on the YouTube live. I mean, his token might pump, but it's just when they're serial launching, you don't know. If it was a one-of-one token and he's just doing one, then I'd feel safer. You see anything Sub-Zero, Arthur?
No, menu creations only has no kings and fentanyl in it.
There's Cope Harder, 2 of them, but
Yeah. Did you guys change
Yeah,
your
no.
filters then recently?
did you guys what?
Did you guys change your filters recently?
No.
I'm
Just
still
match
running with the
yours.
same ones.
Easy on the microphone. I'm streaming, guys. I'm not sure who that was.
What happened?
Someone spoke into the microphone with their mic at the back of their throat as if they're gagging. It's very loud.
Was that me?
Very loud. No, I don't know. Someone with their mic unmuted or Chicago, maybe? I'm going to guess
I
it was
didn't even
either
hear
Coach.
anybody.
It was Coach or Chicago, one of the two. And they said no. It was one of the two.
Wasn't me.
And there's
Same thing.
Happy.
Probably wasn't Coach. It was Chicago. Chicago, is it you?
It was me.
Shit. Even worse. So it's Ruslan. I wonder what's happening with this mini-verse. Been going on since 7 o'clock my time. It's been 1 hour. 1 hour on the decks.
Was it me that said what? 'Cause I never say anything.
I know. It wasn't you, it was someone else. It was some other guy.
Yeah, it looks like in the last hour, the only thing that really ran hard was that Octo. Nothing else really did exceptionally well.
Yeah. This Jewish profit index from 23 hours is still going. Guys tuning in on YouTube, if you want to be part of the hunt live, join the Discord. There's a link on my YouTube account if you want to join it. It's a free Discord. We hunt, we look for tokens every day, and sometimes we get it rogue, sometimes we make money. It's just the name of the game. We're not buying in with copy traders. We don't have 100,000 people watching us on a stream. It's just us. We're a small group. There's about 2,000 people in the Discord, and around 30 to 60 every day hunting in real time. So join us if you want to be part of the hunt. Yeah. Other than that, you should all be trading on GMGN. And you should be watching some tutorials on how to trade and what to do so you don't get rugged. Do not do this. Do not go on KOL, scan like everybody else. And then you look at the leaderboard, you're like, oh, this guy made 68 sol today. Wow, he's great. And this guy made 58 sol, he's great. And then go and copy trade them. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. These people have copy traders and they're dumping on them daily. They're not leaders. They're not people that are here for the people. These are people that are just looking to benefit themselves in their own pockets. So don't copy trade. Learn to hunt, and that way you won't get dumped on.
And if you join the Discord, you could learn techniques. You can pick them up way before these KOLs get in.
And sometimes they never get in at all into the token pumps.
Yeah, the idea is just to get in before a bundle.
Yeah, you can very often see that when a token does well, but the team behind it secured the supply with their bundles before these guys got in, they don't even want to touch it. Even if it's like 30k, 40k, they're like, nope, I'm not getting in that. It's usually you'll see like Geiki or somebody like ape into that at like 200k then.
Lemon Jack has some activity today. Even Bitcoin had some activity today. Interesting. Okay. We might revisit Lemon Jack and see what's happening with it. It's up in the past two, 24, 48 hours up. Not a whole lot, but a bit. This guy wants to be top holder of it for some reason. Anyways, people tuning in on the YouTube stream, I'm going to shut it down now. If you want to find us, come join the Discord.